outnumbered overtime. OT, baby.
All right, I got to run, Liz.
Oh, no. So at the end of the TV version of Us, I asked the audience what exactly would make Jesse Waters cry like a little girl. Would you like to regale us with the story?
No, I would not, but I will because I'm a good sport. In the commercial break, I told a story about how when I was a lowly producer in the newsroom back in the day, I was sitting at my desk and a mouse jumped across my loafers, and I reached back and screamed like a little girl. I didn't know that was going to be then regurgitated by Harris Faulkner in the OT, baby. But you know what? I said it. I'm going to own it. And I haven't screamed again since.
Well, we started talking about that because we had a gas leak today. And we almost were not able to broadcast from our studio because the restaurant next door, which is closing, apparently forgot to close the gas valve.
Oh, that was Evergreen?
Oh, my gosh, I never knew the whole story. We walked in here, I was blurry-eyed. You got a headache. I mean, these things are real. But then we got visited by the finest fire department of New York.
And
you guys like that? All these men in uniform showed up. I saw it.
And they
I saw
rescued
Sandra. She was like, "You want to pose for a picture?"
I love them. I love them.
No, the fire department figured it out right away.
They did. They were terrific.
The police chief who showed up, the fire chief, huge fan of the show.
Oh,
yeah,
great
he watched us on
Said he was going to get things all cleared so that we could have our show.
And they figured it out instantly, and then we talked about other calamities, and there was the one before the mice, which led to the mouse story. And I don't even want to speak its name, although it was years ago.
Yeah, let's not talk about
I'm very
this.
superstitious about.
So what happened to said mouse?
It ran into the audio booth, and then I watched you go track something right after.
You are so not right. That is not right. Did anybody come to your rescue when you were screaming?
Yes, I jumped into O'Reilly's arms. He caught me. He said, "It's okay, Waters." And it stroked my
You
hair.
didn't want to talk about this. It turned out to be a great story.
That's an awesome visual. Thank you for that.
The big fella.
My goodness. All right. A lot of people reacting to our last topic on the TV version of Us with celebrities, and Bruce Springsteen having a lot to say. People are just fed up with celebrities doing anything other than what they're paid to do, like sing, act, dance, whatever it might be.
I don't buy that, though. Again, you know, I've said this before. There was a time where celebrities were hailed for having a voice of political activism, whether it was Ali, whether it was Jesse Owens, I mean, whoever. And so I think if you've earned the right to have a platform, I do think you get to do what you want with the platform, and people can agree or disagree. That's
fine,
their right
but
too.
there are so many platforms now, and so many people use them. And again, I think back then, especially given where we were in the beginning and end of the civil rights era, it was incredibly unique and profound. But now, I think there's a vastly huge difference between someone like Jesse Owens or Muhammad Ali and what they have to say in their life experiences, and Katy Perry or Lena Dunham endorsing Hillary Clinton.
Well, in celebrity endorsements, I do think, you know, you guys made this point, they actually don't matter. They actually don't matter at all. So I think, an endorsement I'm not impressed with, but if you really want to make an actual political statement and put the weight of your success or not behind it, then I'm okay with that.
I think D-Dye says, bring back real movie stars. All we have now are mindless bubbleheads.
Ooh. But that's another conversation, which I do agree with. I do miss the real movie stars.
Like who?
Like Clark Gable, like
Greta Garbo,
Horn, like Vivian Lee, like
I'm not as old as you are, Ebony.
I told you. We talked about this in the green room too.
Wow.
That's true. I own that. I did say that.
Sandra, what were you going to say, dear?
Do you want to address your shoes? Because this is a hot topic of conversation.
I've
on
never
OT.
gotten so much action on Twitter as I have about
picture
I complimented you when you walked in.
Yes, thank you very much.
Would you stand and regale us, please?
For the people with the foot fetishes.
What is happening?
Here, let me help.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Do not.
No? Okay.
Okay, wait. Here, give me your hand.
Okay, we got you.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Jay's getting nervous in the booth.
Wow.
I've unplugged my
Anybody have any
IFB.
singles?
But yeah, they're Lanvin.
They're
Those are
patent
fabulous.
leather.
They are. They're
And
red
I'm
patent leather, Mary
one of
Jane.
my
Classic.
favorites from last year was Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yes.
And the actress who's in it, they take her shopping. Is it Hammer? Army Hammer? How do you say his last name? And Henry Cavill. And their characters take her character shopping to get ready to be spies. And she has this outfit that is much like Kennedy's.
Oh, fantastic.
I love it. I absolutely love
Sandra
it.
said she thought they looked like cycling shoes.
They do,
Which as a cyclist, I really appreciated that,
Yeah.
and I thought perhaps I could screw some cleats onto the bottom and take them to Flywheel.
Wouldn't that look hot?
B-Ball Sean
Yeah,
24
maybe help my
says he is here
power
to see
score.
Jesse cry.
Yeah.
Or scream.
What did he say?
B-Ball, here to see Jesse cry. I think people thought we were going to make you cry.
You could if you tried.
Have you ever gotten a tattoo?
No.
Click them 3
my ear
times,
pierced.
Kennedy.
Oh, there they are, little ruby red slipperish.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We're out of here now.
Yes. No, flats apparently are polarizing.
Well, those
Element
those are
on
not
the
just
kid.
flats.
Okay, now let's get back to the serious. What's going on
I'm just
Facebook?
fixing my hair.
Yeah, your hair looks great.
so
You're
pretty.
going to do
Well, the live chat is rocking. Yes, many people did want to hear what makes Jessie cry like a little girl.
I don't know what's happening on Facebook Live.
I think I said scream like a little girl. I didn't say cry.
No,
No
scream and
tears
cry.
were actually shed for the record.
Really?
Well, because they dried instantly from the breath
A lot of people, like
From the gas
when you
Dried 'em right
are
up.
out on the street, do people always ask you about your relationship with Bill O'Reilly?
Yeah, they say, what is Bill like, off camera? And I say he's very sensitive.
There's a lot of questions
He
about
does
that.
a lot of yoga, writes a lot of
Look at that.
poetry.
Always ask you about your relationship.
Look at that. Like us
Teddy
on
bear.
Facebook
Oh,
Live.
that's
Sorry, I turned it on.
He's a
go
teddy
ahead.
bear. That's
Yes.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Constantino, Sheila McKay, these are all people who are watching us, and the little bubbles go by on Facebook Live. I just love that. Leo Hanley.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Everyone's getting a shout out.
Giving a shout out to Ebony. Leo likes you a lot. Connor Adams just stopped to say hi. What's up, ladies? Sandra Smith, you said cry. You said cry.
I did.
Sandra, have you tried the treadmill workout I gave you?
Oh, wait. Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
I heard that Sandra Smith still has a record that stands at LSU.
Yes.
For the steeplechase.
You heard. I just told you. Of course you heard it. Yes, I was bragging about you because
What's going on
we were
there?
talking about
He asked if you were a
our
tennis
floor
player.
director's running
Yes,
shoes.
Jesse asked if and yes, and
I do play tennis.
And I
Harris
said that it
commented.
wouldn't matter if I wore those running shoes or not, or what, even a jetpack on my back. I can't keep up with her.
Well, and the record still stands, and I know that as of... See, I just messed up my hair. I know that still stands.
do you want to do it
because
right now? You want to comb?
Runner's World, during the last presidential debate,
Yes.
the GOP debate down in Charleston, Runner's World did a story, and they called up LSU to confirm all the times and now I know that I have not been bumped
The steeplechase.
down.
What is that,
Steeplechase,
by the way? Is
3,000
that where
meters.
you, jump into the pool of water over the...
You try to clear the water as much as you can.
Okay.
First of all.
All right.
That's when you
the goal?
jump into the water.
I thought
Okay,
it was
so
to
by the way,
refresh
you
yourself.
said Runner's World. Is that any relation to
Yes, I own that magazine.
Right, 2 N's and 2 T's.
That's right.
So let me ask you a question.
Traditional spelling.
My 11-year-old, who is, as you know, a competitive
Yes.
gymnast, has shown when we go around at night and ask questions like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
Aw.
And my 7-year-old always says things like, "I want to work at a concession stand at the movie theater."
Shoot
Yes.
for
And
the
you
stars.
say, "Why?" Because so you can get free candy. And she's like, "Yeah." And then my 11-year-old, I asked her what you want to be, and she said, "A pole vaulter."
Cool.
Is that how?
you serious?
Yeah, but how? do you get into
Awesome. An
that?
awesome way to get a scholarship, too.
Well, she's in
because
gymnastics,
Not a lot
right?
of people are
Yeah.
willing to do it.
She'll be great.
Pole vaulting's hard.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of practice. And you also have to be a good sprinter. You have to have some wheels.
Yeah.
It's important. But
My daughter wants to be a nail salon woman.
You mean a
I have a
manicurist?
little,
There's a word for it.
it's actually a nail tech, and I
I don't
actually
know
am
if
a
she's going to get the
licensed
full
nail
degree.
technician.
You are not
Oh, a
a licensed nail
technician.
tech,
I
really?
am
licensed
Because I have a
technician.
chip
North
on my
Carolina.
finger on my right hand. Can you
Gel?
work on it?
We have the same manicurist.
Yeah, exactly
No,
right.
but no, my mother in high school said
have
you got to
like a
earn
little-
your keep.
a
She
little
had a
chip
salon,
here.
and she sent me to nail school.
Can you?
amazing.
I can fix it.
No,
Yeah.
you're an attorney.
well, that's-
Mimi 6 times
License is a
says.
license. Yeah.
How many children do you have, Jesse?
We have 2 kids, twin girls, 5 years old.
What are their names?
Eliana and Sophia Waters.
And are they identical?
2 T's,
Jesse?
traditional spelling.
Jesse, are your twins identical?
No, they're
Wait,
fraternal.
You mean it would spell differently if they were?
No, I was just making light of Sandra said sometimes people say, how do you spell your last name? And she won't spell it out. She'll
No.
just say Smith.
Meth.
Smith.
If you ask
Figure
me
it out.
again.
Yeah, sometimes people ask
Patrice
me how to
P,
spell
I'm back
Kennedy.
on the live chat. I just
I say
checked in for
traditional
a
spelling
second
with
on
a Q.
Facebook Live. I have a question for either Kennedy or Harris if you are in here. Rachel Moses, we're here. What's your question? You have to like put it on the live chat so I can read it. So let's talk about Obamacare because that's trending right now
We
on
have
the live chat.
25 seconds.
We have 25 seconds.
Let's figure it
Does
out
it
real
get
quick.
repealed, replaced on January 20th? Your thought?
Repealed. No, I think they're going to slow down. I think they're going to slow down. That's my thought.
Kennedy.
I hope they repeal it completely and completely start over.
Whoa. Waters World.
No, I think they repeal it, and then it's going to take a little while to fix it.
Okay.
Repeal delay.
Repeal delay.
Repeal delay.
But that doesn't have alliteration as yours.
I know, alliteration.
We got to work
So
on
I'm big on
something
that.
else.
Like,
And
if
the
you're
only
not
thing they
alliterating,
got is
Sandra wants nothing to do with you.
and the presidency and the majority of the House